This here is how we enter the house from the backyard. To our right, over here, we have the kitchen. I am looking out the window in front of the kitchen sink. And so here is the sink with in front of the window. Twin compartment with right and left drain boards, drying racks, a commercial pre-rinser, and down below a grease interceptor, but also a diverter into the pig slop bucket. So instead of pulling the bucket out from under the sink and rinsing the plates or the pots, of course with just hot water, no detergent, into the bucket, it'll be as simple as closing the valve going to the interceptor and opening the valve going to the bucket and rinsing directly into the compartment and rinsing the whole compartment into the bucket. So the animals can benefit from those fats, cooking fats, not just from the pots, but also from the plates. Moving on to the cooking area. So this is the main face of the kitchen. I call this the cooking and washing area of the kitchen. I will be cooking mostly in the cooler part of the year, winter, a bit of the spring and a bit of the fall, with a wood-burning cook stove that we are currently using. The rest of the year, the warmer days, we'll be using an electric induction cooktop that sits on the countertop on the left side. I'll be installing shelves for jars of seasonings and spices, as well as magnets for knives and other tools. Down below we'll have cupboards for the firewood, kindling, and other unsightly bits, as well as some drawers. And here we go through the double swing doors that lead to the pantry on the left and to the mechanical room that sits directly behind the kitchen. So leading into the pantry, on our left here we have the fridge, which is an insert into what is the space of the washroom. This is a tiny pantry, about 3.5 square meters, but it has enough space for some racking to keep all the dry goods stored. And across, with a small door in between, the mechanical room. The wood-burning cook stove has a water jacket around the firebox, so it heats up water. And so the water is led through the wall directly into the storage tanks that sit in the mechanical room. And that's mainly how we're going to get hot water. Probably also going to install a solar collector for heating up water for the rest of the time that we are not using our appliance. So going back out of the mechanical room pantry area, we face with what is the kitchen island. And because this is a very tiny kitchen, something out of a micro city apartment, it's 8 square meters or 86 square feet. And so the counter space on both sides of the cooking stove is very small. I designed a kitchen island that will increase the prep area considerably. I divided it along the center, with one side facing the kitchen and one side facing the dining room. Both sides have drawers and shelves, with the dining room side also having cupboards with doors. On the kitchen side, I'll have the drawers for the various tools and shelves for equipment, pots and pans, books, boards, and more. On the dining room side, we'll have shelves, open shelf for serving dishes and bowls, cups and glasses, and pretty much everything that is needed on the dining room table. So we're heading back out of the kitchen, and we go in front of the island here. And to our right here, we have the washroom. We have a 3-piece washroom with a pretty good size shower pan, sink, and a toilet. Out of the washroom here, and to our right, we enter the bedroom. Back out of the bedroom here. On our right, we'll have a little living space. Probably a sofa here. I'll be talking about this space a little bit more in a little bit. This here will be the dining area. You'll sit 6 comfortably in front of a big glass panel here overlooking the valley. And then this way to the rest of the house. Well, it used to be 2 structures, now I am joining them. This way I'm going downstairs to the cellar. It used to be the animal barn in the old days, and now it's going to be the cellar. Down here, there will be a door so that we can not only exit the house closer to where we park the car, but also so that we can bring in the wine barrels and the root vegetables and everything else that we will be storing in the cellar. Then there is, again, back to the house, back to the top, there are 5 steps going up. When we reach the top of the stairs, in this space that there's nothing right now, there will be an office area with a glass panel also overlooking the valley. And this space here will be an additional room space that will be multifunctional. It could be really anything going forward. Down the stairs and to the left here, what used to be the main entrance to the property. The oxen cart would go through, in and out here. Animals would go out and back in through here, as well as people. It's now going to be just the main entrance to the house. The space between the 2 structures here will be a hallway. On the right, probably have a bookcase. On the left, some sitting area. And down here, the wall will be mostly glass, allowing a lot of natural light in to the space. And back into the main space on the left here, again, is the bit of a living space. There'll be a sitting area, sofa potentially, looking at what's will probably be a wood-burning stove in the space of this cavity for this window. We love our wood-burning fires in the winter. This appliance will also heat up water, and create the ambience that we love in the cold winter days. And we are back outside the house, going around the patio to the back where we will have the outdoor kitchen. This is where I plan to reassemble the bread oven that my grandmother had inside the house. There's also a little fire pit, so we can do a little bit more cooking. And we are in close proximity to our gravity irrigation tank.
cabeça. foi? Tinhas uma?
Não.
You have a teacher?
Não.
Aqui.
Não.
Vocês podiam comprar, imagina se fosse vocês. Aí dava para comprar uma coisinha, dava para comprar.
Para uma vaca?
Não, meu burro.
Boa.
Meu burro, como é que é?
Jegue.
Ai,
Dá aí duas para ti.
não gosto.
Ah. Isso, tá vendo?
Força!
Não tem força. Não é preciso muita força. Preciso mais jeito do que força.
Ai,
Sim, sim. Eu já fiz. Não estou a fazer força. Não estou a fazer força. Nada. Até ó.
assim, tio.
Isso. Foi a bisavó que ensinou, tio. Your great grandmother. She taught me how to do that.
Não tem mais.
Vamos ver se arranjamos aqui dois rabanetes. Olha aqui um bonito, olha aqui. Toma.
Olha que bonito.
Um rabanete. Este é daikon, não é para apanhar. Aqui um rabanete. Este é pequenino. Oh, este aqui, grande.
Foi esse que eu estava a avistar.
Deixa ver. What?
Foi esse que eu avistei.
Olha que bonito que ele está.
Está bonito esse aqui, pá.
Quantos temos? 3?
3 rabanetes. Mais com 3 copos de água,
Então
3 rabanetes.
Então vai mais um.
Quatro
Ih, olha aqui,
não,
olha este aqui, que bonito.
Aí vai sair também.
Lindo. E uma cebola jovem. Aqui, olha, aqui esta, ou esta. Esta aqui está boa.
Vai tirar dos cadinhos para ver. Está boa, tá?
Green onion. Vamos precisar duas. Está aqui outra, está aqui outra, está
O
aqui outra.
arroz vai ficar picante.
O arroz vai
E para
ficar.
umas raízes bem bonitas.
O arroz vai ficar bom.
Olha que raízes bonitas.
Pois. Queremos o verde e queremos também a cebola. Toma. Está feito. Vamos.
Vamos lá.
E agora uns coentros. E aqui uns coentros bonitos. Pequeninos, mas muito bonitos. Toma. Vou tirar mais.
Tira mais um bocadinho. Tira tipo esse aqui, olha.
Olha, esse aqui está mais.
Esse aqui é? Esse aqui é coentro.
É, isso é tudo,
Olha, isso
tudo
aqui.
coentro aí.
Ah, desculpa.
Olha aqui que bonito, olha. Esta aqui tem já umas pétalas maiores.
E aqui também, olha.
Tu gostas de coentro?
Gosto.
Quando eu era pequenino não gostava. Porque me lembrava de um inseto
Qual era?
que é o stink bug.
Que é esse tipo de
O stink bug é um inseto que às vezes está nos pepinos, nas abóboras.
Não sei o que é.
E tem assim um cheiro parecido com o coentro. Eu não gostava, mas agora gosto muito.
Por causa que agora já és maior, não tens medo do bicho.
Pois não. Bicho que eu como, ele não come a mim, né?
Depende se tu comes vivo.
Se comes o bicho vivo, ele vai te comer.
Tipo, eu podia ter o bicho, daquela coisa lá, que pode ter gosto de brócolis. Eu estou a comer ele vivo. Eu acho que já chega.
Achas que já chega? Então pronto, vamos.
Já temos cebolas, coentros, brócolos, chouriço, ovos
Da Isa. E os rabanetes.
e rabanetes.
Radishes. Radish, chouriço, chouriça, broccoli shoots, cilantro, green onions, and Isa's eggs. Right?
Yeah.
Para ver se tinha umas raízes aqui, umas plantas aqui. Podemos tirar fora. Para não levar raízes para ir para a horta.
Assim, olha.
Isso. Isso é uma... Muito simples.
Ok.
Ok? Cinto. Cinto belt.
É por causa que eu sou pequeno. Tu também tens que pôr, tá?
Assim, eu não.
Sim,
Eu
porque
solto.
se eu bater,
Eu solto para fora.
eu assim não consigo pôr meus pés. Sempre as frentes.
Consegues? Não, não é preciso aquele, é só este.
Só isso.
Isso, é só com um pé, só seguia com um pé.
Com o pé?
Yeah, este pé aqui é ao lado assim. Esse pé não mexe nos pedais. Só o pé direito é que mexe nos pedais, ok?
Vai.
Tá bom assim, pronto, tá bom.
Então,
Tá bom assim, tá bom, tá bom,
Então.
tá bom.
ligamos.
Ok, agora vamos devagar, ao jeitinho. Não pisa ainda no acelerador. Vai. Para aquele lado. Ali, isso. Devagar, devagar. Devagar. Vai. Ok. Direito, tá ali. Isso. Novo do Alabasta.
Qual é o nome do...
So one more week come to the end. We had a pretty rainy week again, and it looks like next week is gonna rain yet some more. Yeah, it's been a rainy winter. Not that it never is, but I feel like it's been more rainy than last January, February, which was my first winter here in forever, basically. I'm very happy that I was able to install the catch basin and already laid the main drain from the washroom, from the toilet. The house never had indoor plumbing, and now has some indoor plumbing. I'm looking to finish leveling the patio around the catch basin next week, and start inside the house to leave the ground pretty much at the level that it needs to be, at least initially. I have decided on how I'm going to do the floor in the house. So I already know what sort of height I need to leave the ground at. So there's quite a bit of soil to move around and to level everything. I'm hoping to have that done before the guys return. I saw them this week. They're building this big stone wall somewhere else. It's almost ready. They tell me another week, maybe a week and a half. Pretty much depends on the weather. Every time it rains, they don't go to work because they work outside. So the weather's been really holding them back there, as it would here, really. Because if we're working outside, day like today, they wouldn't even come to work if it's gonna be like that. So yeah, I still have a lot of work. My grandmother used to say that in the winter you have to be close to work because there's a lot of breaks. So it rains for an hour or two, and then the sun shines for an hour. So you can go to work and do something, but you have to be close to the work. Which I am, which is good. So yeah, it's all in all, it was a good week, it's productive.